Whole Food Revolution, and I'm Dr. Nelum, a GP.
I'm Ronit, I'm a life coach.
So Ronit, today I just wanted to talk to you about one of our clients that finished our 16-week online course.
Okay.
And I had a chat with her recently, and she has done amazing. So she has a few chronic diseases, and she has come off all her medication. She's sleeping better. She feels well in herself. She's got more energy. But the thing for her is that she hasn't lost any weight, particularly around her belly. And, and the other thing is that her morning blood sugars are always raised. Now she has reversed her diabetes. She's done from a doctor point of view. I'm really pleased with her progress. But we were talking about, what could it be? Because she really took this on board and worked very hard, slowly and gradually to implement all the lifestyle changes and that we recommended. But what it turned out to be was that for like 20 years or more, she's lived with this chronic level of stress and anxiety due to so much that has gone on in her life. And I think this has become like second nature to her. And what we realized was that, and I actually was reading about this, that this cortisol response triggers this early morning high blood sugar. And the cortisol is the stress hormone. When that is raised, that also raises the hormone insulin, which then, if you have raised insulin levels, you can't actually lose weight. It's very difficult to lose weight.
Yes. Think about it, that losing weight is considered luxury in a body that is experiencing danger. So we always go back into the same thing. So when Nelum says anxiety, stress, and those things, and you say, okay, anxiety, stress. No, it's a body function. Like whenever you experience anxiety, whenever you experience stress, and you can feel it in your body. It's like you get tensed, and so all those things, your cortisol goes up. And when the cortisol goes up, there's a lot of damage that does into the body. A lot of damage that does into the body. Just learn what stress does to your body. And I can give you an example as a person who's fasting. Like I can fast, and easy, very, very easy to fast. I can fast for 5 days. Nothing goes in. And if I'm stressed in that period, or let's say I had something happening which was very, very stressful, I can actually gain weight.
Yes.
I was like, you look at it and say, that's not math. It's impossible. There was nothing going in.
But that's the thing, isn't it?
It is. It is. So you need to understand that stress is really, really important. And the body, when you're doing this change of eating, what your body does is that it says, oh, okay, you give me a bit of a discount. Now I can have more nutrient. My mitochondria is happy. My gut is happy. I can do things. It will always start with the things that are more dangerous now.
Yes, like from a physical point of view.
Exactly.
Isn't it? Yeah.
So it basically says, okay, what is the most dangerous thing for this body now? And it will do what this body needs to do. Now, if you've been in a chronic stress for 20 years, it says, okay, she was dealing with this for 20 years. I was like, seriously, we found a way of dealing with this thing. We will address this one much, much later.
Yes.
And it only makes sense. So I want you to understand your body is perfect. It's divine, has amazing abilities, and its job is to protect you.
Yes.
So sometimes even illness, it's the body's way of trying to protect you. So if the body wants to protect you from harm, it will not do weight loss. Seriously?
No, that's
so
the
you'll
last
be a little
thing.
bit more fat. In some places, nature, fat means okay, you will survive the winter.
Absolutely.
So no, don't think that the body thinks. I mean, in some situations, fat actually causes a lot of other problems, but fat is not in itself. If there are other things that are much more important, the body will actually go and do that.
Yes. So for this lady, I think what we came to the conclusion was that she had to have gone through this journey to rectify everything else, to be able to now concentrate on managing those stresses. And so, like, what are your tips? What kind of, because it's very easy to say this, isn't it? Manage stress.
Look, the managing emotions in generally have to start from awareness. Awareness. It's like noticing that I'm experiencing stress at the moment. Notice that something's happening in my body at the moment. Sometimes just by noticing it, a lot of it will actually disappear, because you'll understand that it just happened to you now.
And sometimes that noticing, for a lot of people, it could be a place of pain.
True.
It could be that they're breathing a bit fast.
True.
Headache.
Tension in the muscles.
Yes.
Sometimes it's a thought.
Yes.
It's like it's a thought that says, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god," or it's like if you get up in the morning and it's like, again in your head, you are in stress now. And so one way of doing it is just noticing that you have it. Now, what Nelim says that sometimes it's in a place in the body, this is actually a next level.
Right.
If you are able to say, okay, where is it in our body, you are forced to go through a process called scanning.
Yes.
Now, scanning in itself is a wonderful, wonderful way of calming the mind.
Yes.
Why? Because as I said to you, I'm going to say it again and again and again until it comes out of your ears. Stress takes us to the primitive brain. It's a different place in the brain. In order to scan the body for where am I storing this thing, you have to go to a different part of the brain. So you're already out of the primitive brain in order to do the scanning. So that's a second level. That's even higher, which is really, really great. Now, the third thing you can do, it's the simplest thing, is actually take 3 deep breaths.
Yes.
Now, I want you to understand that you probably heard that many, many times, and it works. It's magic. It does magic. Why? Because when we are stressed, we're basically breathing in a specific way. It's a very shallow and like short.
Yeah.
Breath.
And
how do you say? Yeah.
Yes.
So we're doing that way.
Like, and from the top of the lung.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now, when we are not in danger, we can actually take a deep breath. So when you're taking a deep breath, by the third time you took a deep breath, your brain records that as okay,
yes.
now I'm not in danger.
You know what, Ronnie? You're absolutely right. I read that deep diaphragmatic breathing, that actually kind of like deep breaths that really push the diaphragm down and up, we cannot do that when we're stressed.
When we're stressed.
We can't.
Exactly.
So from a physiological level, if you show the brain that actually this process of deep breathing, then it just calms down those stresses.
So I want you to imagine that you're in the jungle and you see a lion. Whoever at that moment can actually do, excuse me, lion, I just need to do my breathing at the moment. Take a deep breath. You need to get to number 3 for the brain to record it as a really good thing. Then your brain says, that's not a lion, that's a puppy. Or, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But we can't do that.
Yes. Yeah. Not in the process of fighting for our lives.
Exactly.
Yes.
So whenever you feel stressed and you get to that point where you can take 3 deep breaths, you will send the message to your body, and then your body will stop producing those cortisol.
Yes. And yes, so it's not an easy process, right? It takes time, it takes awareness, as you said.
It does. It takes awareness. Just stop.
Yes.
Stop, close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths. If you can go and check where it is in your body, great.
And I suppose the other thing, Ronit, is not to give up, right? Just don't, all the lifestyle changes that positive ones that you've made are still necessary for this journey over the next while of managing the stress, and not to give up on those. It's just going to take a little bit longer.
In a way, what Nelim said is that woman that came into the workshop, which she did amazing job. It's just like when she told us what happened while we're in the middle of the course, we're just like, that's magic. I mean, it is magic. But she did it look so well, and she took everything so well. But she needed to go through this for her body to relax those things and say, okay, I took care of my health concerns, which are really, really problematic, in order to reach that point that she knows that now she needs to take care of her stress management. So sometimes the time is in our favor.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, I hope that helped.
Take the time.
Yes. All right. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.